Hey everyone, Luca here. Just a quick PSA before the episode starts. When we were recording, we didn't realize that Sully's computer had switched from his microphone to the internal mic, and George has now moved up to Birmingham, as you'll hear in the episode. So it's sounding a little worse than it did last week. We're hoping to have that sorted out by next week, so please bear with us and hope it sounds all right still. Bye!
I can't get it up.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, I mean, you can see your doctor about that.
Well, not.
I mean, maybe not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
You can call up your doctor about that.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Maybe.
nice cock. Hello, welcome to the SlapDuck podcast. I'm your host, Sully Iqbal, aka Mr. Wash Your Hands and Stay Inside, you dumb son of a bitch. And on my right, I've got with me...
George Gessie, big old naked man. Oh, I mean, aka big old naked man. Amazing. For those of you that don't know, I just held up a statue of a naked man. That's why I said that. Just for some context, because that's just that's gonna sound really weird. Like,
no, he just stood up and waved his dick. That's what happened.
Big old and also joined by
Luca. Sheehan, somewhat clothed man.
You now have a beard, which I appreciate.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing. I'm not shaving or cutting my hair or anything for this entire lockdown period, just to see how.
So for the next
bad
year.
It can get.
I mean, to be fair, it's growing strong right now.
It's growing really fast.
The front's strong, but the sides, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I did not know you could grow such a strong goatee. That's madness.
Yeah.
It's real cool. It looks nice.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, so far, you're the only people that actually see this, other than my parents, who I'm in the house with. So.
Oh, well.
No one else in the world gets to see this.
I think it's good.
Guys.
All the listeners can kind of gauge it, though, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, they can hear it on the microphone just scratching against it. Every time I talk, just...
All right.
Sally, where can they find us?
Yeah, man.
They can find us anywhere you can find good podcasts, including Apple Podcasts, where you should leave a 5-star rating and review. You can also find us on Stitcher Radio. You can also find us on Google Play Store podcast. And also, you can find us on Radio Haver at 6 p.m. GMT every Tuesday, radiohaver.com.
Hey, flawless
Perfect.
victory. That was good.
All right. Well, this is, I guess, the second remote podcast we're doing. If you couldn't tell from listening, we're doing it remotely.
Quarantine podcast. Yes.
So this week's episode, I'm in London. Sully is in High Wycombe and George is in Birmingham.
In Birmingham, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a very remote podcast because it's me with a bunch of Northerners. It's weird.
I don't think I live north of London.
Midlanders.
I'm not even in the Midlands. I'm literally in southeast England.
Nah, you're up north, mate.
Yum north, mate. Are you from Birmingham?
North,
Shut
mate.
your mouth. Get the fuck out of here. Bullshit.
Yeah. So how has everyone's week been since we last spoke?
Do you guys want to know something really interesting?
Yeah.
So
always.
Last time we spoke, which would have been Thursday last week.
Yes, can confirm.
I was in London at that time. And what you guys don't know is that the days after the podcast, I started coughing really badly. I was like,
oh no.
I was like,
oh no.
And
Nope.
Started coughing really badly, and I was like, okay, right, if this is it, my time has come, kind of thing. But then the cough kind of just dwindled.
Yeah.
It was like it just kind of disappeared. And then up until now, I've been relatively fine. The cough's come and gone. But now I can't taste or smell anything, which is a symptom of coronavirus.
Yeah.
So I may have had the mildest form of coronavirus in the world because I feel absolutely fine. I didn't get any fever, didn't get any aches or pains. I just had a cough. And then now I can't smell or taste anything, which fucking sucks, by the way.
Well, I mean, you could just eat really healthy food and be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference anyway.
Sure.
Yay, health kick.
I could, but where's the fun in that, really?
What's the fun in that?
Yeah, that's weird.
So, so my, as we all know now, London kind of went through a lockdown phase.
Yeah.
No one's allowed to leave their houses unless it's for like necessary trips.
Mhm.
Yeah, so was it necessary trips for like supplies and stuff, and also once a day you're allowed out for some form of exercise, so long as there's not more than two of you together.
Yeah.
And no, if those two of you, if you're from the same household,
Same
that's
household,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's separate, then it's wrong.
No.
Yeah.
Which from going out, because I'm going out running every day because it's the only fucking form of exercise I can do at this point. Lots of people aren't sticking to that. Lots of people with children are not sticking to that. They got like their fucking crew rolling along, which
That's effort, man. That's not.
I know.
That's stupid.
No, just stay indoors. This is the perfect time, the perfect excuse to be a shitty parent. But like, here's the TV. Learn from the TV.
This is why we need
You got an excuse for it now.
intervention.
In it.
I'm all about a military police state right now.
Oh my god.
It's my new chic.
Right.
Oh god.
Che Guevara, eat your heart out.
Oh my god.
Vote for me in the next by-election.
Sully Iqbal, I want a police state.
Oh god. So how is it up in Birmingham in comparison to how it is down in London?
It's nice because obviously I'm with family and stuff now.
Yeah.
But I think, and I know it is selfish. Well, there's two things. It's like the first thing is that my independence is gone, but everyone's independence is gone too.
Yeah.
No one can kind of just fuck off somewhere and then come back as if nothing's happened. There's consequences to that shit now. And the second thing is my girlfriend lives on the South Coast and she's gone to her parents' house and I can't break quarantine to like drive to see her now, which is really like it's tearing me up inside.
So you got a few weeks where you just can't go and see her.
I know, it makes me sad. It makes me very, very sad.
Well, hopefully it's only a few weeks
Hopefully,
that you can't go and
Fingers
hopefully.
crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
but I think it's going to be more case of like end of April. The things are going to start like relaxing, and then things are going to start getting more and more relaxed. I think it's going to take till the end of April, which sucks. So my birthday is just fucking ruined.
I don't know. I think it might even go to May because that's when our peak. Our peak is meant to be around May. So
shit.
I'd fully understand if they kept it until like June. I guess it depends how the weather is going to affect it because.
Oh my god, that's the next thing.
Sunday is the clocks go forward, isn't it? Or Sunday or Saturday?
Yeah.
The 29th,
daylight savings.
clocks go forward.
Okay. I mean, this isn't the sort of thing that's like lingering, so I can't imagine the weather would change anything. But
maybe the Thames will be clean.
Woof! Could you imagine that?
I mean, apparently the canals in Venice were clean, and there were dolphins and shit.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well.
Dolphins? I didn't hear about dolphins.
We should have
heard about the swans, guys.
We should have caught and eaten the dolphins.
I mean, they taste like people.
Oh, do they?
No, just their fins. Just their fins.
Don't ask me how I know that, but they do.
It is surprising that you have tasted dolphin, obviously. That's the only thing.
That's not the weird part, Sully. The weird part is that, people.
But yeah, it's been a mad week. Within this week, I think, or by the end of this week, they're going to turn the XL in London into a giant hospital ward, essentially.
I didn't know that.
So they can fit like 4,000 ICU bed. Is it ICU? Yeah, intensive care.
Yeah,
ICU beds. Which is fucking awesome. And they should do that for the NEC in Birmingham. They should do that for the Motor Point in Cardiff. They should do it for all places if they have means and time and money and all that sort of stuff.
I think the hardest part isn't even the venue; it's getting that amount of beds in.
Exactly.
Because in the hospitals, the beds they're always in short supply. Just from hearing like stories from my mum when she was a ward manager, it was super hard for them to get beds in to like get patients. So
just like a normal
if they're able
winter.
to, it's this is mad. But that sounds interesting. It sounds like it could work, could be helpful. I mean, you're hoping that there's not enough people to fill up something like that who are infected and everyone's okay. But I guess worst case scenario, that would be a good place to have.
Yeah, I think it's just because the lack of beds and stuff. The
Yeah.
more room we have, then the more beds we can fit into a certain area. Granted, I don't know what the state of it is like currently. Like, how many beds we have, how many people are infected, how many people need them like immediately, kind of thing. I just think that more wide open spaces with, utilization of the ICU beds is such a good idea.
Yeah,
And
big time.
For anybody that's like infected and that, it's perfect. Well, not perfect, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, massively better than nothing. So I have a friend who is currently at college doing a midwifery course, and I guess September is going to university to continue it on and become a midwife. She's currently her like day job is working at a GP practice near me, like back of house stuff, and apparently they've absolutely been rammed to the like they're not getting actual people in. It's mostly through video calls or telephone things.
Yeah.
But they've set up this system where like through the side window, people can drive up and get their prescriptions.
Like a
Not
drive-through.
So McDonald's are shut, but the GPs are now a drive-through.
Turn McDonald's into a pharmacy.
Oh
It's
my
mad.
God, that'd be
God,
sick.
don't.
A muck metformin. Muck paracetamol.
Muck paracetamol.
Muck insulin.
That's
Deep
good.
fried paracetamol, McKinson. Yeah, I guess that's another thing. Since we last recorded, at least, lots of the fast food chains have closed now. So Nando's is all closed. McDonald's is all closed. There's a few others that all closed down.
I had a Domino's on Tuesday.
Domino's is still open.
Yeah.
Pizza places seem to all still be open for some
It's
reason. I
just
think
because the delivery's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it's like because most of them, at least near me, they're either very small seating, like 10 people inside, or they're all just purely delivery services. There's no actual restaurant ones, so maybe that's why, because it's all just delivery.
Yeah.
They're not affected with it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because Uber Eats is still a thing.
Yeah.
Like Deliveroo, all those sort of services are still running. They're actually, not better, but a lot of them are taken off the delivery fee because so many people are using them at this point.
That's good. Wave delivery, man.
I mean, my dad runs a Roosters and they're still open, but like he's made a policy where there's only allowed to be 2 workers in the shop at a time and 2 people allowed inside the shop, and we put tape on the floor where one person is allowed in front, the other person has to stand behind the tape.
Right, it's like the correct distance and stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, it's just delivery drivers come in, you put it on the table, they take it, and fuck off. To give someone their peri-peri wrap.
Oh, God.
They take it and fuck off. That's my favourite thing. That's amazing.
Just start fucking the wrap. Cool. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, no, but okay.
You never know. These guys.
Well,
Yeah.
Are we recording this, like visually recording this or not?
No, I don't believe so.
I mean,
Okay, all right.
Just because I couldn't figure out how.
Oh, so that's very easy. There's some dots and you click start recording.
But
So
then
yeah,
also audio.
I guess a bit of back of house, but we're doing this through Skype.
House of back.
House of back. Yeah, we're doing this through Skype just because it feels relatively low latency. Like all of a sudden, I've heard everyone start talking about Zoom,
Yeah.
which is like another video call.
I've used Zoom.
It's basically just a conference calling tool, like any other video chat tool. I don't know why it's blown up.
But you can green screen your background.
You can. And you know what else you can do? You can, I think you can relinquish control of your screen to someone else.
Yeah.
So when I worked for a specific company that I'm not going to name, there was a point when one of the freelancers had to move back to where she lived.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it was like, I think it might have been Spain or something. She, and she was still working for the company. So I had to Zoom her in the morning and relinquish control of the Mac that was next to me. And throughout the day, I would look over and she'd be working, but as like a ghost. She was so sick, man. She was amazing.
That's so weird, but I mean, it's great that you can do that. Like we're like at work, we've got another thing called like Team Viewer that we're using that does similar sort of thing. So we can like remotely access computers and like upload and download and do all that kind of shit.
We're using TeamViewer. As in, TeamViewer just isn't a very reliable
No, it's not.
system overall.
It's a pain in the
But
ass.
it's the best. It's the best option.
Yeah, it's the best solution that we could set up before we had to like get out of house kind of thing. But yeah, it's strange. It's been, I don't know, what was it? It's closing in on 2 weeks of me just fully working from home at this point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like when the day that everyone's listening to this, it will be 2 weeks from me working from home. It's actually not too bad, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting in the groove of things. I've got my own like routine down, so I've kind of structured out my own work day, so it doesn't feel like it still feels like I'm working from home, but it doesn't feel like when I stop working from home, I'm still at work.
Yeah.
I've tried to like, I almost kind of segment like my spaces. So like I'm only in here at the room that we're recording at the moment. When I'm working, I get to leave, which is fantastic that I have this room and lets me do that. I don't have to like work from a bedroom or a dining room table, but it's a possibility that my dad will have to work from home come next week. So we kind of plan that the dining room table, half of that would just be his kind of office. So when he goes to another room, he's left work and like all that kind of stuff. So it's less of a like trying not to work in the space that you chill, because then you don't get that disconnect.
Yeah.
A bit like watching TV in your bed. It's the TV place, not the place that you sleep. Which, if you can help it, it's a really handy thing to do.
Like something that I found really helped me, because I only started work again this week because I was on holiday last week. And in this week, I was like, okay, this is going to be really difficult because, you know, I've only got a desk in my room, can only work in my room, and my bed is over there, and my PS4 is literally right next to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the format going to be? Like when I got a lift back from London, I decided to take all of these things because I knew I was going to need them.
Yeah.
Just to not go insane.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've kind of maintained the same kind of routines that I do at work. So like I wake up at 7:30, even though I could just wake up at like 9 and get on to a call for 9:30, wake up at 7:30, have my breakfast and all this sort of stuff. And then when it hits the 9:30 daily call thing, I kind of get back into the flow, which is nice. And and I don't touch my PS4 until like 5 o'clock. So I'm like, oh, great. Now I can lose on Dragon Ball Z all the time. Can people just stop being really good at that game now? Because it's actually really, really upsetting me. Like the more I play it, I'm like, I'm losing so often that this is making me sad. What the fuck is happening?
This is mad. So on Monday, me and some friends who essentially like the Destiny group that I used to raid with, which we're all like really close friends still. Yeah, I did that shit. So like a few of us downloaded Call of Duty Warzone and thought, fuck it, let's give this a go. It's free to play. We can just like jump straight in.
Yeah.
And a friend of one of us had like played it a bunch before and said, oh, it's really cool. Like this area is yada yada. So he was like the point for us. And a good 20 minutes into the first game that we're playing, he was like, shit, we're playing against some really good people here. It's not normally this good. It's like, this is because every fucker is at home just playing PlayStation. Yeah. That's why. Like there's no one has a social life at the moment. So if you're inclined to play console games or whatever, you're fucking on and everyone's on.
This is why I'm just chilling on my island. I'm growing me some peaches. Sometimes I'm growing pears, oranges. I just need the apples, to be honest.
Trying to pay off Crossing.
Trying to pay off my non-interest loan to Tom Nook. Man, today I decided to deforest my entire island. I cut down all the trees.
It's very Brazilian of you.
So I appreciated that. and I've been catching fish. I've been selling that fish. Peter apparently says Animal Crossing is not a vegan-friendly game.
Oh, big time.
Because you catch fish and you catch bugs. You don't eat them. You either let them go, sell them, or give them to a museum.
Yeah, you can make like bug museums, but all the bugs are alive. So
yeah, it's just a museum, dude.
No, but you go to a fucking museum, you don't have like bugs flying around that are all crystallized and shit.
Natural History Museum, they're alive.
Where? No, they're not.
Don't know.
Those are
if
fun.
That's entirely true, mate.
You know,
There
the
was-
dinosaur's not real. It's like
No,
animatronics, mate.
There are some museum. There's one in Liverpool, the Science Museum in Liverpool, or something museum in Liverpool has a bug section where the bugs are alive.
Wait, so what's the difference between like a museum with live bugs and a fucking zoo with a bug section?
It's just a zoo.
Basically a bug section of a zoo in a museum.
Is that still a museum, or is that?
It just sounds like a museum just has an insect problem. They need to get an exterminator in.
No, because the rest of it was a museum because there were mummies.
What?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Wait, so are these like scarabs? I've seen the mummy. You don't want that shit crawling up your skin.
Have you guys seen the inside of a mummy? It's fucking terrifying.
Oh, that fucking grossed me out in that film.
I absolutely loved that in the film. Sorry,
That
yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't
horrible.
think I've seen the first The Mummy or the second.
That's the best one.
Okay,
It's
which
so
one?
good.
Which one
It's
is the
so
Rock
good.
in?
The second one.
The second one.
Okay, I've seen the first one. I've not seen the second one.
The first one
Okay.
is a proper great action, like
Adventure.
flick.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Brendan Fraser.
I mean, I don't actually
He's
mind the
sick.
second one. The second one's not great, but I liked it as a kid, so like the nostalgia hits. But the first one
Yeah,
is a
I
banger.
agree.
Do you know what's my favorite thing about the Scorpion King? Is that the WWE used the Scorpion King to motivate a storyline between The Rock and the Big Show. Yeah,
What?
because
How does that make
essentially,
any
The
sense?
Rock won the Royal Rumble, I think, in 1999 or 2000. It's between 1999 and 2001. The Rock won the Royal Rumble, and afterwards he says to the Big Show, because he eliminated the Big Show last, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Big Show. Whoever won the Rumble got the leading role in The Scorpion King." Which then started a feud
Fuck
between the
off.
Big Show and The Rock.
Yeah, because the Big Show is such a big actor now, isn't he?
I mean, yeah, he's got his own Netflix show.
What?
Yeah.
That's mad.
Is it about wrestling or is it
no,
something
what's
good?
like
What made me laugh then was that Luca fired that in the dark as if that wasn't going to hit.
No.
And that fucking hit, didn't it?
Yeah,
it's.
Wow.
I think he plays the Big Show, and it's about like
a big
him
show.
and like having a family.
so it's a
Aw.
reality show.
No, it's not. It's not his real family. It's like a family sitcom type thing, but he plays the Big Show.
Oh, like Hannah Montana kind of.
Yeah, kind of, yeah,
Where he's Hannah Montana.
yeah. Well,
Speaking of Hannah
no, he's the Big
Montana- Speaking of Hannah Montana,
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
since my sister
Ooh.
bought Disney Plus the other
Mm.
day,
Yeah.
all I've been hearing is "You get the
Best
best of words." So that, or "That's so Raven."
Oh
It's
god.
the future I can see. Oh, it's so good, honestly. Like just hearing it, I'm like, oh my god, the fucking nostalgia just
It
hits.
just brings you right back, does it?
Yeah, man. I was a Disney Channel kid, Nickelodeon kid, Nicktoons kid, Cartoon Network,
Same.
Fox Kids, Jetix. I don't know if anybody had those.
I remember Jetix.
Totally Spies, Naruto, Jackie Chan Adventures,
Jackie Chan Adventures were
I know the
fucking
Jackie Chan
awesome.
Adventures.
SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide,
Yes. Toot Toot.
Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Yes.
Loads of shows on Boomerang that I couldn't remember at the moment. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah, all this shit is amazing.
So how are you finding Disney Plus? Because I don't have it yet, so
So
I haven't watched anything.
the selection is it's kind of okay at the moment, I think.
yeah.
So you've got every Disney film, every Pixar film, every Star Wars film, and every Marvel film.
Like
That's a
every
pretty
single one.
strong
Uh,
start.
They don't have The Rise of Skywalker.
But like other than
Not
that,
yet.
they've
Not
got
yet.
every single one
Yeah,
of every of them.
It, not including the Ewok Adventures.
Right.
everything-
I'm all right with that.
Everything that's canon, they have.
I'm all right with that.
I'm all right with that, everyone.
They have everything canon.
Oh my god! Have you guys seen Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah, a few times.
Right. Okay.
Once.
So
But I
I
loved it.
watched it recently with my housemate in London.
Yeah.
Don't ask us how we got it.
Can you
Watched
send
it.
me a link to the
Maybe.
Sky store that you bought it from?
Yeah. Cool. And I
Amazon
watched it,
rental.
and I was like, what the hell is this film?
Exactly.
Or did you not like it?
Right, so I
Ooh.
can't even tell you like what the coolest bit was. It was all just a bit lame.
Oh, fuck off.
But what about when he did?
What?
What about when he did?
I went to see that movie
my God.
twice in 2 days.
What about when he did the Harry
I
Potter
love
and he
that.
took the
Yeah, he
sword
took
out
the
and he was like,
sword.
huh?
Towards the end,
yeah.
that was fucking bang.
Okay, that was cool. Right, I'm not going to
And it syncs perfectly to "I Need a Hero."
Does it?
Do you know what I actually, the bit that I did like? 2 bits, right? First bit, I think he was smudged into the film for no reason anyway, but Palpatine's bit when he's like introduced at the end, not at the beginning, but he's like sitting on his throne and then there's all like the light.
The arm like rises up and stuff.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. And like the music kind of did the whole like lightning striking and then like the strings would like be quite impactful. It was pretty cool. And also when he fucking does, Sully, you'll know this. You know when Sasuke does Kirin?
Yeah.
And he, like all the lightning goes up in the air and a giant dragon comes down. I like that bit of the film.
Oh, so when he like Palpatine shoots the
EMPs,
lightning
all
up.
the things.
Right.
That's pretty sick. But right, how fucking overpowered is Palpatine? This is ridiculous, man.
I don't even think it's actually Palpatine.
No,
I
it's a
think
clone.
The novelization, it's a clone of Palpatine.
It's a clone of Palpatine.
Why?
Because
he
Who
died.
cloned him?
because he died. And
Fucking
then,
hate you so much. That was such
and what's the J.J. Abrams and the people at Lucasfilms were like, Rian Johnson made a good character piece movie, but it wasn't a Star Wars film. What do we do now?
That's not cool. Poor
I
Rian
mean,
Johnson,
but accurate though.
Don't
Very
kill
accurate.
Snoke. Why'd you kill Snoke? Snoke's important.
You kill like the big
It's
bad that
fine.
you're leading up to being
There
this
were
big
a
bad.
bunch of
What do you do now?
Snokes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There were
But-
like 10.
They were into like these fucking tubes of like, hey, here's Snoke 4.
Which I don't understand retcons the canon comics where they said they went outside to the far reaches of the galaxy. Oh, actually, no. Actually, it fits. No, it fits. It fits.
Good to
Because
know.
the Sith planet is
Yeah, it fits.
beyond.
It
Yeah,
does
that
fit.
fits.
Perfect, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But,
right.
so I watched it and I was like, this is kind of cool. Like, I think still for me, I think The Force Awakens was really, I liked it a lot. I'm not going to say it was a good film, but I really enjoyed that film.
No, I'd say it's a good film. It's a good,
And-
it lent on a lot of nostalgia, but I fucking love it still.
The Last Jedi, I thought, it was probably a weaker film, but it had some of the best visuals. It had the best visual spectacle I've ever seen ever.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
and that's
the
shit
cinematography in that
Lightspeed
movie is
was
fantastic.
Insane.
Yeah.
That was insane.
In
I want to watch that again because that was amazing.
That was fantastic. It just like goes in, all the sound cuts out, and it's just this massively dramatic moment of like fucking this hits. And then also like the scene on Crate towards the end where you've got those like skimmers going and tearing up all the salt and the red streaks are underneath it. Looks
that's
so good.
Cool. So cool.
And the
Well,
cinematography in that movie is fantastic.
Most importantly, though, George, what were your thoughts on Babu Frick?
Oh, fuck off.
Right. So let me tell you about the most underrated character in the whole series.
There we go.
Oh, don't jump in
He
this too.
brought just the right amount of comic relief. There are so many times I laughed at Babu Frick. I thought, this dude knows what he's doing.
Well, hey!
No, the worst one was the end.
Best engineer in the galaxy.
Oh no!
Yes.
When like the fleet comes towards the end of Rise of Skywalker, and like you got your lady like driving, and then Babu goes, "Ah!" Fucking annoyed the shit out of me.
Time
Oh my
I
god!
was close to crying in that film was when I thought Babu Frick died.
I was alright at that. That fucker can die. I don't
And
need
he's
any
only
more.
been in the film for like 5 minutes.
Oh, can somebody answer me this question? Why is it that Leia like disappears?
She
Because
was
she's
actually
died in real
meant-
life.
Yeah, because she was meant to have a significant role in this film, but because Carrie Fisher died,
Right.
they were just like, "Oh, we kind of have to like retcon her story."
Right.
Yeah,
No,
they-
I can understand that. But
Yeah,
why
they
did
used
she
a bunch of like
disappear?
they used a bunch of like old footage, a bit like how Luke disappears in the
Oh,
second one.
I remember the coolest part of the film.
Gone.
The coolest part of the film of the Rise of Skywalker was when Rey is talking to Luke, and then Luke has a flashback of him and Leia training together. That was fucking mint. I was in that. I was like, I want to see that. I want to see all of that.
I do want to see it.
It was not me.
Shut your mouth, Luke.
I quite liked when Rey fought herself, mostly because Eva Rey was kind of like, okay,
she was hot.
Okay,
how?
Please beat me, because she was like goth.
Yeah, Sally gets it.
And I was like, can Evil Rey beat me up? Oh, motherfucker, I dropped tea on my hand.
Oh my god, this is insane.
Oh god. All right.
But yeah, what were we talking about before this?
Coronavirus and Disney Plus. Also, Disney Plus. It's got the Goofy movie, so I'm gonna watch the Goofy movie. And apparently, there was a Goofy movie sequel.
What?
Yeah, exactly. The Goofy movie is a fantastic exploration of a father and son relationship.
Is it really?
This is a lot of reaching, I think.
Also, Powerline.
Big old reach.
This is one hell of a reach around.
The Halo reach
not on this.
But also, I'm very disappointed that they don't have the House of Mouse on there.
They don't have House of Mouse on.
They don't have House of Mouse.
Who's the moose?
Fucking hell, guys.
House of Mouse was basically like Mickey and his mates would run at like a
bar. Like it was like a club where they had like a singer and there was like tables and stuff. Yeah. I know this.
Yeah.
I actually watched this a little bit. It wasn't good.
It was great.
Oh my god, Luke.
I mean, was it? It was just like,
You're such a cynical British man, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hey. I bet you like Marmite, don't you? Yeah.
No.
Tell me.
I've tried the Marmite peanut butter.
Oh.
Ew.
It's not good on its own. Like, as in, like, the only thing you're spreading. But if you're mixing it with something, it's okay, because you've got that little bit of saltiness.
So it's like MPB&J. Like Marmite peanut butter and jam.
Yeah, then it's okay. But just as its own thing, not a fan.
Nah.
PB&J is so strong. That's such a strong meal.
I've never had it. It seems like such an
PB&J?
American thing. I've not done it. No. I want to give it a go one day. But what jam do you use?
Never had PB&J?
What jam do you use?
I mean,
exactly.
Really good. Strawberries really good too.
Wait, so does it not matter what jam you use? It's just any jam.
Grape is surprisingly good.
Grape jam.
I haven't tried grape jam. I'd like to.
It's surprisingly nice.
Have you had guava jam?
I've not. You can get guava jam?
Guava jam is fucking mint. Without shadow of a doubt. I've had it since I was a kid. It was fucking banging.
You know what? Pineapple jam is also the one.
I've never had pineapple jam.
It's really nice. Hartley's do it.
Do they?
Yeah.
No.
And apricot jam.
Okay.
Apricot jam is like, just no. Come on.
Also, I like that this podcast has become just us talking about just jam, because we all crave social interaction.
Yeah. Oh shit! Speaking of like craving social interaction, weird one, but it kind of works with this. So, because we can't go visit grandparents, my grandparents have started to learn, and annoyingly quickly, how to video call.
That's dope.
And this is not something that I wanted them to. Nah, because now they're just video calling, and it's just. I mean, yes, it's nice. We can speak to them and they get some company. But now they know how to video call. And that's not really something that I wanted them to ever know.
In this climate, you can't be like, grandparents now know how to talk to us more. Oh, yes. Fucking shit, this is it.
I do need to call my
grandparents talk to me.
They talk to me more now than I ever did before this. How are we talking more now? Nah.
Nah. I hate my grandparents.
My coronavirus cough.
Oh god, you're both coughing.
My throat is always just like clogging up with more and more crap. So I'm like, is this Pepsi Max really doing anything? See?
Medicinal Pepsi Max.
Yeah, I mean, I love Pepsi Max, man.
My family are trying to organise a group FaceTime, and that's the last thing I want to do.
See? Who wants that?
But by that, there's like 12 people. That's too many people to speak to.
And that is a lot of people that you have to tell again and again, pop your headphones in for fuck's sake.
Oh, you're such a sound designer, man.
Is that?
I'm sorry.
When you're FaceTiming a lady, you're like, listen, the only time I'll FaceTime you is when you're wearing your headphones.
Yes.
Beyond that, never.
Wear headphones or I'm hanging this one up. Yeah.
At your wedding, please wear your headphones during the ceremony.
Why are we Skyping the wedding?
Because we don't know how long this will last.
Just like in bed together. That's so stupid.
No,
I swear this is clipping. I'm clipping the mic. I swear. I'm
it's
so
fine.
sorry. I'm
No,
so
but
sorry.
like, just from having to do like lots of video calls at this point, like if you're not wearing your headphones, and I can hear myself, I'm just annoyed. I don't care what you're saying. I'm just an angry person at that point.
I've not had that issue at all though, and I do 2 video calls a day minimum.
Yeah, so do we.
And I've had no issues.
Oh, I've had some issues. And also, like, why do people have like really loud fans running in the background when on a video call? Turn those fuckers off. Oh my Christ! It's not. Oh, it pisses me off. Just
He's also got anime on in the background.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can hear you. Yeah, George is just watching anime at this point. He's not even listening to us.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't
I'm
love
not
us.
watching anime.
Are you guys okay? I'm gonna go through my show list that I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, go for it.
I started watching Food Wars.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ!
I only started watching Food
Shokugeki
Wars.
oh my god.
Yes, because a cute girl told me to watch it.
Of course
So-
you did. That's the only reason
Okay.
you do anything, Zoe.
No, only
We tell you to play God of War, you give your fucking PlayStation to your brother. Cute girl
That's
tells you to
what
watch
my
a
brother-
shitty anime. Oh, I'm gonna watch a fucking
Whoa,
shitty anime.
whoa.
Well, I had to give the PlayStation to my brother. It was either that or he takes my Switch, and I refused to give him my Switch
Bad
That's true.
choice. Bad
because
choice.
Animal Crossing came out.
Bad choice.
And also, I bought Fire Emblem so I can finally play it. And Fire Emblem is my favorite game.
Damn.
So,
Weird.
also, I have the opportunity to get all the Pokemon because our friend of the podcast, Michael, has Pokemon Shield, so now we can trade Pokemon.
Well, there you go. Give me a list then. Go on.
Yeah,
Fire off
Okay,
your list.
I'm gonna watch Veep.
Veep?
Oh, Veep's not bad. I watched
Yeah,
the first
Veep.
season of it.
Oh, isn't Veep like the thick of it, but for
Yeah.
America?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. I need to watch Attack on Titan
Yes.
because I've just not watched it at all.
Nah, I watched the
So-
first season, wasn't a fan. Actually, this would be interesting because I wasn't a fan of the first season, but everyone fucking loved it. So see what you think.
Yeah,
It was it's amazing.
I'm gonna watch JoJo.
JoJo.
That keeps popping up on my my Netflix suggestions. So
JoJo's
I might have to give that a go.
is sick. You'll understand why everyone loves it so much. It's such a good show.
Okay.
And a great manga as well.
I mean, I need to watch season 3 of Castlevania.
Me too.
Oh, I'm a
Fancy.
few episodes in. It's good. It's more Castlevania, and so far so good with that show.
Season 4 of Rick and Morty.
I still haven't watched that either. Fuck.
Vikings,
Yes.
because mostly for Edge.
Yeah, I need to watch that show.
Yes,
That's been on my
mate.
list for years, but it looks so good.
Oh my god. You guys haven't watched Vikings? Are you
No.
insane?
Oh, here comes a 20-minute rant about fucking Norse mythology.
Before that,
Love, bro. You mad boys.
and then I'm gonna watch all of the really bad, obscure live-action Disney films on Disney Plus, including but not limited to Splash, starring Tom Hanks.
Splash is actually a decent film. Don't
Oh,
fuck with
damn
Splash.
it. Then I won't watch Splash.
What?
Is Johnny Capybara on there?
Oh shit! It must be because a Disney Channel original. I need to watch the first Johnny Capybara.
Is Airbud on there?
Is Airbud?
Is it
Airbud?
Disney?
I think it was Fox, so it must be Disney now.
Oh, maybe. Airbud.
Oh damn! There was one. Oh, also I've decided I'm gonna watch all the films that got a 0 rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my god.
Sully, how
Starting
long are you expecting this lockdown to go on for? Because you've already got like 4 months worth of content.
I mean, yeah, at least 2 to 3 months. Yes. Starting with starring John Travolta and directed by Sylvester Stallone, Staying Alive, the sequel to Saturday Night Fever.
That was directed by Stallone.
Stallone.
What?
Oh,
I think directed and co-written by Stallone.
Ooh,
What
that's an
do you
interesting.
mean?
What?
Oh yeah, 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, that's. Oh,
Can I run through my list?
yeah,
Do it.
please. I think
Right.
I'd be more sane.
Also, just to let you guys know, I'm using my passport at the coaster at the moment.
Because you can't
GG.
go anywhere.
Exactly. Fuck the government.
Hey. Oh my god.
Well, listen to them and stay inside.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm sorry, that's very loud.
That took a turn.
All right. So on my list, right? Because I'll be honest with you guys. Since I got back to Birmingham, I haven't watched any shows. I haven't watched anything, and it's like this is the perfect time to watch a show because you've got nothing to do. I mean, I'm working from home, so I can't watch anything in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, so I've kind of been fashioning a small list in my head, but I haven't committed yet, and I don't know when to
Mhm.
commit. But
Well,
I
this
really
is the
wanna
time
watch-
to commit.
I really
This
want
is
to
it.
watch Primal, right? You know the Gendy Tartakovsky,
The anime.
Tarakovsky new show.
Is that the one that's on Amazon? It's about like dinosaurs and shit.
Ooh,
But it's
that's
animated.
No, it's on Channel 4.
Channel 4, Adult Swim.
Swim.
Yeah. Sorry.
And it's like the guy who made Star Wars: The Clone Wars, like the first couple series,
Mm.
and Samurai Jack as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. I saw the trailer for that. That looks cool.
It's got a really gruesome, gritty 5-episode show about caveman and his mate who's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which looks fucking sick.
That sounds dope.
There's that. I want to catch up on My Hero Academia.
Oh, I need to
Because
watch that too.
Apparently, it's just such a good show, man. It's so good.
I need to
I
watch
just need
that
to
too.
watch it. I want to watch Demon Slayer because that blew up last year
I've been
massively.
told to watch that too.
See, Demons, was it by a cute girl?
Yeah.
Damn right.
I'll
You should watch it
elaborate,
then.
I'll elaborate off screen.
Okay. I've been thinking about rewatching Breaking Bad. My friend says that like Better Call Saul is really, really good. So I might start watching that again because I fell off at like season 2, I think.
Well, Breaking Bad.
Yeah. No, of Better Call Saul.
Okay.
I need to catch up on Vikings as well. So I'm like a season behind because of London and that.
London
Viking.
and that.
Yeah. Do you want to know what I did like for a big portion of my day today while
Go
I was
on.
just waiting in between calls?
Your job?
Draw.
No, that's what I mean. My job
Oh.
was waiting for calls.
Okay.
But-
Oh.
I haven't drawn anything, but I was chopping wood.
Wait,
Um,
in real life?
Yeah, in real life. Chopping wood.
By chopping wood, this isn't a euphemism.
Like
no, this
like
is
Casey
like
Frey
actual like
Axe
axe.
and you swinging some axe and slamming some wood.
So you want to live life, so you want to be free. Casey Frey, man. Oh no, like actual like there's like we used to have like 4 giant trees at the back of our garden,
Mhm.
and they got cut down, and now the wood is like super sodden and horrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like after the quarantine, my dad's going to take him to the tip. This is such like country boy shit, but like there was just an axe in the shed, and he just needed them.
There's a
needed
bunch
some
of people-
logs to be
sorry,
cut.
There's
so-
a bunch of people cheering outside. I think it's like the NHS.
Oh, yeah, it's 8
Yeah.
o'clock. They're doing a round of applause across the country.
Woo!
Although they probably won't be listening to this at 8 o'clock.
Probably
I mean,
not,
no,
but
yeah,
it's
but
fine.
Now,
if you
now
are.
they know. Now they know that we
Exactly
filmed it on
how to
Thursday.
sync this up.
True.
Woo!
Yeah.
Unless they're making this like an everyday thing, like they do in Spain. Should I just go
Ah.
up to my sister and clap at her every day at 8? She works in the
Hey.
Yeah.
NHS.
Oh, lovely, amazing.
I do that to my mum, just like, woo, mother!
Oh my gosh.
It's like, Luca, fuck off.
Tell your sister and your mother that I support them dearly.
Will do.
And now I'm just waiting for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh God, what's that?
That's
It's
10th of April. It's coming soon.
we got 2
Okay,
weeks
cool.
of that. 2 weeks. Oh, it feels like a perfect time for it to drop because I ain't doing shit. So I'm just gonna sit there all weekend and play that.
Yeah.
So like,
do that. I kind of want to get Grand Blue Fantasy Versus now. More characters have been announced for it.
No, really know what that is. A fighting game.
It's a fighting game, boys, made by Arc System Works.
Okay.
Guys, come on, man. You guys, I say shit all the time about fighting games. I would have thought that you guys would have caught on by now.
I played Animal Crossing.
I played Mortal Kombat.
You know what's more important than Mortal Kombat right now?
Doom Eternal, because that game is fucking banging.
No, but it
What?
kind of falls under the same blanket as Doom Eternal, because in Doom, there's quite a lot of fire in that game.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah,
Would it be
Doom.
important to say that maybe that fire?
I just see where you're going with this.
Would that fire maybe rain? Would that fire rain?
Like
rain from the
raining
sky?
over everything? It would be like. It would be the rain of the fire. A rain of fire.
The rain of fire.
Just say it.
Rain of Fire 2020. Christian Bale.
2020. Jesus Christ.
Who directed that film? Let me see.
I don't know.
Someone that we hope isn't working
everything is
anymore.
happening now because it's Rain of Fire. And
Honestly.
the world is on fire like Rain of Fire.
What? So coronavirus is like the forefather of dragons.
Yeah, the coronavirus represents the dragons.
Brilliant.
You know what's actually really good about Rain of Fire is that it actually made its money back.
Yeah, maybe.
It had a budget of $60 million and it had a return of 82.2 million.
So it didn't make it back.
Well, it made its production budget back.
It did not make its money back.
It did not make its money back.
It did its best.
I'm sure with the cult following it has through DVD sales.
You two are the cult following. And you guys haven't seen the movie.
I watched it a while ago.
I'll watch it at some point. I've got time off.
All right, fuck it. The shit that I've been watching and doing and playing and all that. So it's one of the few things that's not on my list, Sally. It's hentai.
Give me an example of a hentai you watched.
I've never seen one.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Bare-faced lie.
No,
a lie.
I don't see the point in watching someone draw people fucking when you can just watch people fucking.
How horny have you been, Luca? How horny can you get when you're past the point of, I'm sick of seeing people. I want to see concepts instead.
I want to watch anatomically inaccurate human beings.
What the fuck? God damn it. I'm sitting here with a couple of furries and it's only been 1 week in quarantine.
I mean,
Sorry,
give it 2
2
weeks. Let's see where we go.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Sally could wear a onesie next week and just like be whacking it off.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
Trying not to.
Onesies are also not conducive to whacking it off if you think about it. It's probably harder to whack off in a onesie.
You have to take everything off and then, you know.
You just like wear it backwards. One of those like ones with the flap at the back, and then you just like undo the flap.
Those are disgusting.
Bum flaps are gross.
I don't understand it. Because surely whatever you're going out, it's just splashing right back onto that. That's just not good.
What are you watching, Luca?
What are you watching? So at the moment, I'm rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I watched I watched an episode of it. Just like I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Pop one on like a week and a half ago, and I just found myself rewatching the entire fucking show because it's great. And then I found out during my rewatch, and I'm on season 4 at the moment, that season 6, which I haven't watched yet because it was on Channel 4 and then I couldn't watch it, is dropping this weekend. So like it's already dropped to the people listening on Netflix. So that's my weekend sorted, which is great. Cannot wait to just binge the shit out of that. I know I need to get around to watching Altered Carbon season 2 because I absolutely love the first season. So that's on my list to watch. I need to finally get around to watching Umbrella Academy. I watched the first episode and I haven't watched any more of it. But I enjoyed what I watched. So I don't know, there's a few things there that I'm looking forward to. Was it next week, Friday? Or I guess this Friday to people listening. I think it's Resident Evil 3 remake is coming out.
Oh, shit. It do be 3 evils.
Fuck yeah, I cannot wait for that.
And that was the first Resident Evil game I played, was Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
Really?
And now I might get it. I don't know.
I'm definitely getting it. I loved Resident Evil 2 remake, so hell, if it's more of that, just kind of even tighter and more expensive and all that kind of shit, hey, sign me right up, day one.
Fair dues.
But yeah, like I've been playing Doom. I'm like, I think I got like a third of it left, but it's absolutely banging. The soundtrack is metal as fuck. The design is metal as fuck. Just everything about it is like, it might as well be a cover art to a metal album that you get to play because it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
and like some of the tweaks that they've made from the 2016 version to the current version have all just been like subtle tweaks, but like you have like a flamethrower on your shoulder that if you like set enemies on fire and shoot them, it melts their armor off and you can like attach it to you. So that's how you get armor rather than having to like find it, which is
that sounds amazing.
Fucking cool. But like, so it's like mid game, so you just like burn it off, you pick it up, done. Like if you glory kill, you get health. If you chop them in half with a chainsaw, you get ammo. So it's this really interesting game of kind of like resource management and like, shit, all right, there's a monster there. I'm low on health, but I also don't have enough shotgun rounds. So what the fuck do I do? And like playing that. But everything's running at like 200 miles an hour and it is amazing.
That sounds sick as fuck.
It's like every level just gets more and more incredible from like a design aesthetic. And then the music, I think I spoke about it last time briefly, but the music is absolutely amazing. It just gets your adrenaline pumping. So
that's good.
But it is I have found it's
around.
one of those games that even I can play in like a couple hour bursts, but I'm not playing it on like an easy mode. I'm playing it on like the second hardest difficulty to like for some challenge. And like after a couple hours, I have to walk away from it because it is just so intense. I have to like relax for a bit.
Wow.
But
mad thing.
I'm loving it. So
good.
I imagine I'm gonna like finish that before Resident Evil and then jump right into Resident Evil because horror.
And then you got 3 days before remake comes out.
Yeah, perfect.
Damn.
Are you not going to get Disney Plus for The Mandalorian?
Yeah,
I've got it, and I will watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Disney Plus for The
going to.
Mandalorian. Annoyingly, and I think they announced this a while back, but it's rung true that they're releasing it as they did in America over here, so you can't just watch it all day one. It's 2 episodes this week, and then 2 episodes on the Friday, and then 1 a week after that, which is
That's lame.
like at this point, everyone else around the world that had access to Disney Plus already has watched it all and has reviewed it all. Just drop it all so people can catch the fuck up. Because
What about
at this point, you're just driving people to be like, "Oh, I really like that. Everyone else has seen it. They've got my money. Let's
they want me
torrent."
to get a little morsel of Baby Yoda, and it's like, oh, well, you want a little bit more of this Baby Yoda action?
Oh,
do
do you want that?
A little bit more. Oh,
That-
yeah. Oh, did you see him change the music? Oh yeah.
That's-
Look at
that-
him sip that soup.
That tastes really good.
Yeah.
Guys, that tastes really nice. Maybe we should give them a bit more money though. Maybe we should just wait.
Exactly. And it's definitely not. It's also because they don't want people to like sign up for Mandalorian,
Watch it and
all
dive
in a
out.
week
Yeah.
and cancel on the trial.
Yeah.
Which is I feel like that's the main draw for me is The Mandalorian. Like all the other movies and stuff that are there are great, and they're movies that I really enjoy watching. But I don't know if I'm gonna have a service just for that I'll like keep paying for every single month. So I'm just gonna wait for all The Mandalorian to be out and then probably jump on. Or if like I know someone that gives me a like their login, because you can have it on like 4 screens at once or 7 screens or something crazy like that.
It's 7 devices, 4 screens at once.
Yeah. So
Damn.
like I'm sure I'm gonna have friends that get it. So if it's just for The Mandalorian, I'll give it a go, and then kind of go from there.
But
Really,
what about Mulan?
couldn't give 2 shits.
Wow,
Oh my
that's
God.
racist.
It's really
it's
not.
racist.
Yeah.
First of all, that is like majorly racist.
What about
Because I don't
Thor?
care about a movie.
Yeah, with Eddie Murphy in it.
Yeah, no, it's no. I'm all for fucking Hercules, mate. Hercules is the one.
Oh, bless my soul.
What about Thrawn?
Vice Admiral Thrawn
Yeah,
from the Star Wars
Rebels?
canon.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's in
Rebels.
Rebels, and I only ever watched the first season of Rebels, so that is something that I could binge.
You know what's a really bad film?
Reign of Fire, yeah.
Clone Wars.
No. Rise of Skywalker.
Fuck off. I loved it. I know it's like just nostalgia trip, and it's a mess of a film, but I absolutely loved it.
Of the 3, it's the worst.
Whoa, come on, mate.
Ooh,
Still better than the prequels.
Yeah, it's hard to be worse.
Maybe not Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, definitely better than Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
I don't know. Revenge of the Sith is a meme machine.
Doesn't mean it's a
This is-
good film. Normally, meme machines are shit films.
I mean, you've obviously not watched Sharknado 7.
Yeah, Luca.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen a single Sharknado film.
Same,
Neither
but I'll
have
add
I.
that to my list.
Oh my god.
Piranha's 3 Double D.
I have seen
Oh
that.
my god.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Piranha 3D is not a bad movie. Piranha 3 Double D, terrible film.
Did you watch it for the namesake?
For the Double Ds, yeah.
Oh my god. He's such a boy.
He is a boy.
I mean, when it
When will
came
you
out, I
turn
was, what,
into a
like
man?
17 or something like that? So, of course, I bloody watched it for that.
Yeah.
At home,
right,
on
yeah.
my own.
But
That's-
also, guys, remember, coronavirus is the only time where it's acceptable to not kiss the homies goodnight.
That's true. That is true.
What?
It's true.
I've been missing you, Sully.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Do you not kiss your homies goodnight? You
No,
tuck your homies in, you kiss
Yeah.
them on the forehead goodnight.
Yeah. You know what? I never thought I'd come around and I'd say this.
Okay.
But do you guys know what you should do in this moment of crisis? This coronavirus pandemic is unprecedented, and it's something that we have never experienced in our lifetimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you should download?
What?
You should download TikTok, guys.
Oh, no.
Yes.
You're not doing
Yes.
this to me.
Because, right, no, you don't have to make anything, but to be fair to Sully, there is some fucking gems of comedy on that
It's
shit, man.
amazing.
It's funny as shit. And it takes no effort either. No effort.
No. No, no, no.
Also,
No. I'm not doing
Charlie
it. I'm not doing
from
it.
TikTok.
No.
Charlie D'Amelio.
Yeah,
Who?
I think she's working. She's like the most followed TikToker.
Okay.
I think she's working with a couple charities on one of her videos, and she started a tag, and for every 3 million views that tag gets, they're going to donate like X amount of money. And I mean, her video alone got like 15 million views in like 2 hours.
Woof.
Woof. That
And
is.
That is mad.
Everyone, when she starts a trend, everyone jumps on it. So
That's true.
it's not beyond there being billions of views on that tag.
Fair.
So I'm
Fair
just
play.
saying, Luca, like, you don't have to download it like at all if you
Thank
don't
you.
want to. But for like, it's such a boredom killer. It kills your boredom. Like, if you ever like, oh fuck's sake, like, can't be asked to do this. What can I do? I'm just gonna look through my phone for whatever reason. If you just 1 minute of scrolling, you will be taken on a journey.
And
The
also,
biggest journey.
there are people who do. You don't need to go on it for the content that I watch, just like comedy stuff, and to simp. There's like genuine stuff surrounding your interests. Like I think I told you there's a guy who's a sound designer who's on there, who I follow. I think he specializes in folio stuff. There are people who do photography tutorials as well, and it's like watching a YouTube tutorial but bite-sized.
I don't know.
And
Mate,
also,
Genuinely, Luca,
Simping.
man.
Okay.
Just simping.
So, I actually during this kind of lockdown stuff, I've done the opposite of a lot of that, where I've actually been on social media less than more,
that's lame.
purely
Yeah,
because
what
like
a waste man. What a waste man. There he is.
no, because I don't know.
White knight in us all.
I'm not like a massive social media goer in the slightest, but I don't know. It feels like a lot of stuff that I'm seeing. It's either people trying to like have fun and make light of it all, which is nice, like keep people entertained and all that. But lots of it just seems more and more people are getting more and more panicked about everything. And shit, the news does that enough. I don't need other people to start panicking. It's just like I just
That's
kind of want
true.
to relax and have fun. Like the only thing I am going on more is Reddit, because I don't know, it feels like that kind of environment where if you want to like have the news and stuff, go into the news tab, but the rest of it is just a good bit of fun.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Without
I
it
mean,
also-
like, I used to watch like I think today was the only day I didn't, but I was like keeping up to date with Boris Johnson's live streams and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's
Same.
the exact same with me. Today was the first day I didn't.
I was like, and to be fair, I feel better about it by not watching it, because yesterday I was like, oh my god, and when they announced the lockdown, I was like, oh my god, I can't see my girlfriend, and
Yeah.
I was getting really, really down about it. But now I'm just trying to like kind of like listen to it, but not fixate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like we all know that we're in this for the long haul. So if you start fixating on
Yeah.
it and kind of get worried about every small little bit, you're gonna drive yourself fucking mad. So
I need
you
to
just
turn
gotta
off
chill.
my BBC News notifications.
Yeah.
Yeah, I the only notifications I have for news is directly through the Apple News app. So like any massive breaking headline, it'll come up. I'll read it. I'm sure like there's one about the whatever Boris Johnson's been speaking about this time. I'll read through them. I'm like, all right, cool. That's the way it's going at the moment, and then I'm good. Like the news is on enough with my parents bloody watching it in the morning.
Yeah.
That I don't know. Even from their point of view, I've seen it affect them watching it so much, and they're kind of trying to stop watching it just because it's driving them to panic, where they're not panicky people, just by the fact that everyone's saying you should panic, which is mad.
See, I'm the other way around. My parents were taking it too lightly until they started watching the news.
Right.
Where now they're kind of like, now my mum isn't going to work anymore. Now my
Yeah.
dad's taking steps to reduce contact completely when he goes to work and is working less. So
Yeah.
Like I have a
smart.
I have a next door neighbor whose mum, I think she's like 91. Like she's active.
Jeez.
Yeah, she's active. She goes around all the time,
poor
and
babe.
she at this point thinks it's all just stupid. So she's continuing with the day, going out, chatting with people, not doing any of like the recommended advice.
No.
And even turned around like the other day and asked my mum like what she should do because she knows my mum's a nurse. Asked her advice, and mum basically said you should stay indoors, you should social distance, all that kind of stuff. Just keep yourself healthy because you're in a high risk kind of group. And she's kind of like, what do people know? And she's kind of like like brushing it off like it's nothing. And one of the things she said was like, I lived through a war. And you're like, yeah, you stayed indoors during the war. Stay indoors during this.
You stayed
Fucking
in
hell.
an Anderson shelter, which is why I remember making a joke a few months ago saying, hey, why don't we all have Anderson shelters anymore?
You did.
And guess
That's
what? It's
true.
come true. We all need Anderson shelters. So use promo code
Fuck, no.
slapduck.com. Get a slapduck branded Anderson shelter. I don't know if that's a real thing,
It's
but I'm
not
gonna
a real
buy that.
thing.
I'm gonna buy that domain name and Photoshop
Oh my
Anderson
God.
shelter.
With just like the logo on it.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Oh,
That
time
was
to learn WordPress.
That was the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And pretty
Right,
much
I
probably the
think-
perfect thing to end this on.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Oh.
All right, Sully, you want to wrap us up?
So thank you for listening to this week's episode of the SlapDuck podcast. Remember, you can find us anywhere you can find good podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, and Radio Haver at 6 p.m. GMT every Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. We hope this sort of a lighter point of your week.
Yeah.
Just listen to more podcasts, specifically ours.
Yeah, we got
Next time.
75 more that you can listen to.
Yeah, maybe ignore like the first 5.
Wow, poor Julian.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're finding our
jump
footing.
in when I come in. 'cause
Yeah.
those are the sick ones.
What was that, like episode 6 on?
Oh, there you go. Hey.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
it's like 6 or 7 onwards.
Yeah.
Nice. GG, boys. GG.
Thank you for listening, and we're now going to go purchase or create our own Anderson shelters.
I'm going to practice some self-isolation and actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go outside, guys.
What?
Please don't.
I'm
No,
going to
no.
I've decided. No,
No,
I've
go on.
decided.
No.
George,
No.
I'm going to
George,
you
the
will not.
corona zombies
I'm
are
gonna
out
go
there.
outside.
Don't do
I
it.
will take away your
Corona?
hentai
Oh,
Haven
okay.
subscription.
Wait. I'm going to stay indoors now.
There you are. You're going to get
So
those
gross.
tentacles going.
For the record, I do not watch hentai.
I'm cutting
Just
that little
for
bit
the
out.
record.
I'm cutting that
Just
little
so
bit
that's
out.
so that's concrete on recording.
No.
I do not do that shit. That is
Anymore.
weird shit. Anymore.